What's good, guys? It's your boy, Just Joel Evo, or aka the man with the mic, aka the sorry I'm late one, but soon to be great one. First and foremost, welcome, wherever you're watching from. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for passing through. All I can say is today we are gathered here to look back at some greatness, some real art, yeah. But before we do that, before we get into the video and whatnot, if you're new here, and especially before we're over and out, yeah, before you leave here today or tonight, whatever you're, yeah, before you go anywhere, if you're new here, press that subscribe button. If you haven't already, press a like button, leave a comment, share, all that good stuff there. Check out my social media, that will be in the description box below. Where? In the description box below. Hit up the social, let's talk about this after you've watched it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it and it brings back some fun memories for you. But like I said, nothing but greatness, pure grease. Alright, let's get into this. Let's not waste any more time. But I just have to say though, obviously I can't play these songs due to copyright and getting possible strikes and stuff like that. So it might help if you have your streaming platform at the ready or another YouTube tab open at the ready, before we look at the greatest artist that's ever stepped foot on God's green earth. Hey, my guy Skepta, you know, the one and only, and of course this magical project that is Blacklisted. I'm just going to talk about it and stuff, where Skepta was, where he is now, what things have changed, what hasn't changed, you know, things of that nature. Of course I'm going to try and put together a top 5, even though that might be impossible. But yeah, let me know what your top 5 is in the comments below, or top 3, or maybe even your favorite track. But I do like all of them. So let's start. Where should we start? I don't know, I don't have a script, but let's just start. Yeah, I don't have a script, by the way. I'm just gonna go off like literally some words on my phone, some notes. But yeah, no script. I'm just gonna go off my how I feel, my emotions, you know what I'm saying, how the tape makes me feel, how each track makes me feel. But let's start by running down the tape from top to bottom, shall we? Let's go. Okay, so Blacklisted, released on 2nd of December 2012, 10 years ago to the date. That is crazy. But yeah, track 1, Same Shit Different Day, Castles, Badman and Tivoli, We Begin Things, Ace Could Flow, Tour Bus Massacre, Mastermind, Simple Life, Somebody's Everything, Lay Her Down, You Know Me, and 2 + 2 × 2. Right, so for a little bit of context, I believe, like I said, no script, I'm just gonna go off what I remember. So at this point, he's off the back of yeah, Doing It Again and Community Payback. Not sure which one came first, but they're both around the same time anyway. They were solid mixtapes. If you haven't heard them in ages, or maybe you've never even heard them before, maybe you're a new-ish Skepta fan, go and check them out. They're on YouTube, I believe. Doing It Again and Community Payback. So after that, here comes Blacklisted. Boom. So I believe on Doing It Again, All Over the House is featured on there. That got him into some controversy, got him into some trouble. So I believe this is a major turning point for Skep, because I think he's just been like, yo, you know what, he's had this epiphany where he's like, okay, I just need to go and do what I need to do now, full throttle. And maybe he's had a mad like epiphany. I know he did that Underdog Psychosis video on YouTube around the same time. I'm not sure if that came after or before, but you can see the themes mirror in, obviously, in this tape and the Underdog Psychosis video, and that does help if you're looking for context. And it does explain a lot of things, and it does explain a lot of things in there, his mindset at this sort of time, which is a great watch, by the way. I watched it recently, and yeah, a lot of things resonate with me even more, and this tape I think will resonate with me even more 10 years on, as I'm a bit older, aren't we all? But I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, but of course this is a great piece of work. So let's officially get into this. Shout out to the honorable mentions. Of course we have like You Know Me, We Begin Things, Lay Her Down. It's top to bottom, there's not a skippable track on this. Is top to bottom fire. But I'm gonna give you, or try to give you, my top 5. Alright, so yeah, like I said, have your streaming devices ready, streaming platforms ready, whatever, YouTube tab open. I can't play the songs because of copyright, but you know, just play them. I'll give you a second to play them, and of course, you know, we come back and discuss and things like that. All right, so coming in at number 5, Somebody's Everything. We'll give it a listen, and then I'll talk about the themes and whatnot after. Now that song, I can't lie, that song's incredible. You know, Somebody's Everything. That is just one of them songs that's a timeless classic, and it touched on an issue that was ever growing and that is still growing, and we've seen it grow loads more since 2012, which is like the whole false image, and you know, seeing things that are photoshopped and edited and that are like a false reality, and that people kind of want to be that, you know, they're not happy within themselves because they see that on, you know, publications on, and even more so now like Instagram and apps like that, which is crazy. And even in the video, if you go back and watch the video to this song, it's a very good video, directed by Matthew Walker, who Skepta works with closely a lot. Yeah, and it's literally about a young lady who isn't happy with herself. She sees a lot this like magazine in a shop, and I think she goes home and she's like in the mirror looking at the magazine, looking at herself like raw, and then it shows you the process, the Photoshop process that's been used on the magazine to create the models, like, you know, to warp the model's face and so forth on. So it's a great video, and of course now it's not just the face, it's the body that people are you know, wanting to morph and edit, and you know what I'm saying, and they're not happy with themselves. Nowadays it's just an ever growing thing, isn't it? Like it's just snowballed in the past like 10 years, and yeah, which is you know, I don't think it's ever gonna stop. But the way he conveys a message in the song is to like love yourself, and one day you'll be somebody's everything. I do like the melody, you know, and the singing that he does. Is this vibe, obviously throughout Blacklisted you will understand, but this is like a totally different sound to what his previous projects were, which is what I love about Blacklisted still. But shall we get into number 4? I'm gonna go with Simple Life. Yeah, alright, so load that up, have a listen, and we'll get into Simple Life. This is my number 4 pick. So that was Simple Life coming in at number 4 for me. Probably because how it just sounds so different to what Skepta was putting out at the time, and it's such a track of like, and I like it so much because he just says, you know, I'm done smiling with people in places I don't want to be, and as I get older, that just resonates with me even more, and I'm just like, yeah, bro, I know how you feel. And it's one of them tracks that you put in when it's raining, and me, it's probably not the safest thing to do because I'll probably get ran over, but I like my music loud, yeah, and I like it with like noise cancellation and that, so I don't really hear much when I'm walking or whatever, but I just hear the music. So one of the ones I can zone out to, and especially in this kind of rainy weather, yeah, it's perfect. Simple Life, what I'm dreaming of, no more sleepless nights, looking for a way to survive, but I simply can't afford to change it up. You know what I'm saying? That one resonates with me, and I'm sure a lot of people as well. So I kind of think like, yeah, you know, when you have like a soundtrack to go with your current state of mind, that's always something that you go, sounds like me. But yeah, that was number 4. Heading into number 3. Oh my god, this one now, top 3. And this one was 3, 2 and 1 was so difficult to, yeah, but top 3 coming in at number 3 is difficult. It's so difficult. This one might even be number 2, thinking about it now, but I can't move it. I'll stick with my, I don't know, is it number 2? Alright, you know what, I'm gonna say this now, yeah, these might change any given point, but I know number 1's number 1, but number 2 and 3 I'm flicking in between them, but this one here is phenomenal. So yeah, number 3. Oh, this one, yeah, no, 3, 2 and 1 are so hard to pick, I can't lie. But coming in at number 3, have a guess. I almost said something else. I almost lied to you lot, but I'm not gonna lie. Number 3 is Castles. Oh my days, what a tune! Nah, this tune is ridiculous. From the intro to the video, to the message in the song. So yeah, if you can, on your Skepta Castles, let's load that one up and let's get into that one. Yeah. Yeah, that was my number 3, Castles, man. That one. A lot of people like this song. I think it's just a big. This is who I am. Um, and this is just a big Skepta at his in his bag, top draw Skeppy, from that intro. And one thing I love about Skepta, yeah, this is why Skepta is one of my favorite artists, because usually from the first second or the first note of the song, or from the first whatever, it grabs you, yeah. And Skepta's a person that usually has a lot of say or actual like physical involvement within the production and things like that, and the visuals. And if you just hear this song again in good headphones, by the way, yeah, uh, Skepta's music is so. This tape especially, I would recommend listening to it in headphones and good headphones, because you hear different sounds and stuff going on, which is why Skepta is one of the greatest, because you find out that he mostly produces a lot of his tracks. So you're like, oh, Skepta produced this and he's vocaled it as well. It's cold. So yeah, man, Bliss. This song's probably 10 out of 10 for me. Just that first, the keys, and he says something like, if you want to know how to, you don't know, you ain't got to know how to sing properly when it comes from your heart. All the stuff is just extracurricular and all that. And then he got that riff raff sample, and I think Skep's on the back end just like, the days keep turning, yeah. And of course he just says, my teacher called me a savage, and I'd ask him talking to the kids in assembly. Now I'm gonna say that Wembley, and it's like, yeah, hey, just the swag on this tune, just the. And I think in the video as well, he's looking in the mirror and he's just in the robe. He's just, aye man, this is top notch. This is, the Skepta's the greatest. But I'm trying to keep it short and sweet, but it is what it is, man. But let's try and pick that number 2, shall we? I say we, it's me. Me and my notes. Number 2, have a guess. Difficult again. Second pick though, coming in at number 2, Ace Hood Flow. Yeah, this one, once again, in his bag. This one is a statement maker. Do you know what I'm saying? Just that piano, I believe Skepta produced that as well. He probably did. Man, yeah, load that one up, man. Get that going on your own devices there. I will just come back in a second, of course. I want to get into this one still. That was Ace Hood Flow coming in at number 2. That one with that piano, and just kept to saying, I've been keeping my ear to the street. The UK ran out of ideas. It's either the hustle hard flow always sounds like Rick Ross to me. That one offended a few man, but we don't care, because Skepta sets the trends, and he coming with that haircut with the slit in the side, and he got the shirt on and the chain, and he's on the thing. Yeah, I God, boy, it's just too icy. Man couldn't do that in 2022, let alone 2012, boy. Shit. Yo, blood, what are you talking about, man? Nah, that was and at the time, that was just a total different sound. It was, kind of people were looking at Skepta like, raw, this is what he's on. And it's hard. It's just a statement maker, like I said. He's just like, what, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like Rick Ross to me. Like, he's just like, you know what, let me run with this thing now. Let me show you what I can do. And he's obviously got that, I think it's like Versace or something shirt on, and his chains swinging, and he's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's the whole video as well to go with it. Or if you just want to close your eyes and, envision your own world, and that is cold. And yeah, man, that's just another top draw Skeppy song for sure. Ace Hood Flow, man. Yeah, cold. That one was cold, and I believe he released some jumpers that had the picture of him. I missed the drop though still. Yo. But yeah, let's get into this number one pick now. Man, it was a hard choice, I can't lie. But this is easily one of my favourite Skepta songs. Maybe one of my, like, it does change and it depends on my mood. But this one here, I've kind of spoiled it with the picture that. But this one here is phenomenal. This song, yeah, this song is just probably one of the greatest songs that's ever been made. Still, you ain't gotta go far because it is track 1 on Blacklisted. It is Same Shit Different Day. So make sure you guys please just go onto a tab or whatever, load it up. Let's have a look at it now. Let's have a listen to it right now. Alright, that was my number 1 pick. Same Shit Different Day. And of course, I don't even know if many songs had like swear words in the titles in 2012. Did they? Not like nowadays, but yeah, no. As an intro, one thing about Skepta, his intros are immaculate, and I think this might be the best of them all. Just because that first note, of course, I believe produced by him as well, and of course that, you know, this is what music sounds like in my dreams, man. You just let you lot know, this is it. Like, forget what I've done before. Don't forget it, but the other stuff I've done before was cool, but this is the new Skepta. This is the evolved Skepta, and of course throughout this tape, that's what you get. Different sounds. It's a different, like, almost like different tempo. It's a different feel that you get from Skepta, a different aura you get from him. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's crazy. I just love that, you know, he's got what he's been dreaming about and put it into like physical form, which is like a creative's euphoria. I love the fact you got that little key that's like that carries out the whole song and just puts you in a next dimension. Like, this is the first song that this is the first song that I remember listening to in headphones with my eyes closed and just letting it take me wherever it took me. And if you listen to this with a good pair of headphones in a dark room, close your eyes, you will be somewhere else. And that's only the intro. Do you know what I'm saying? And the rest of the tape is just wavy. But this here, I think this is a mad intro. These intros and outros, yeah, you can. I know they're just so different. They sound like intros and outros, but this here is like, yeah, this is what I want to say in this project. So yeah, big up Skep, and that one there, yeah, probably one of my favorite tracks still. But yeah, since then, obviously Skepta's kicked on mad. He's had, like, you know, however many hits, more albums, more tours, more other business ventures. His most recent release, he jumped on K-Trap's Warm, and that's going crazy. He's jumped on Frisco's Bad and Clean, that's going crazy. What else he done? Stuff like this WizKid's song, Wow. That's the most, I think that's the most like recent. But yeah, 10 years since this dropped, and it sounds like it could be released 2012, 2015, 2022, and you know what that means? It's a classic, and we appreciate classics. But yeah, that's it from me, you know, guys. That's what I want to kind of really just put out there. Just, this is my top 5 Blacklisted list. Yeah, the topics, and it sounds really good as well, by the way. It sounds great. You know, it sounds really clear, and stuff like that. And Skepta's always kind of heavily involved in that, and all of his stuff sounds really good and clear, and the balance is great, and you get like a good sound. I don't know, I like, yeah, you see music with headphones, yeah, it hits different because you hear everything. But yeah, Skep, man, keep blessing us with more music, my guy. The GOAT, man. I think this guy is probably one of the greatest. I know people have their own favourites and greats, and that's fine, but in terms of all round, I think Skepta's got it all, man. What a guy. my favorite artist. Greatness only. Grease. Nothing but grease. But yeah, man. Shout out to the guy Skepta, of course. I'll try to be in black and pink mode for this. But yeah, man. Shout out to you guys. If you guys have come this far, big up to you for real. Hit me up on social media. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite Skepta track is of this project. Stay tuned for more content. Big up to Skippy again. Picked him up enough times. Big up you guys for passing through each and every time. It's much appreciated. Much love. Take care. I've been Just Joe Evil. Oh, aka the man with the mic. Aka the sorry I'm late one, but soon to be great one. But today me on time. 10 years of this great masterpiece. Love and peace every time, guys. Bless up.